We've all been inundated by videos on Apple's new Vision Pro, so we thought we'd hop online and bring you another one. In all seriousness, we wanted to see whether the Apple Vision Pro is actually worth the hype, and whether it is a realistic alternative to buying a laptop.
So, the three of us got approval from our parents and went on a field trip to the holy land of Apple to try it, while another of our team actually bought one.
The Apple Vision Pro is the first device I've seen to combine AR with VR. AR is augmented reality. It allows you to see your natural environment while overlaying useful information. A very basic example is a heads-up display in a car. It presents information like the speed you're traveling at without being overly disruptive. Virtual reality doesn't show your current environment. Instead, it allows you to enter a completely different realm, like the Matrix.
By combining the two, Apple is allowing you to get the best of both worlds. Say you're walking down a street with your future ex-wife, and you're interested in purchasing a house. Using AR, you can look around the street to see information overlaid, such as which houses are for sale and for how much. Then, if the house is not currently open for viewing, rather than coming back later, you can enter it in VR. Heck, you could even change parts of the house or redesign it completely to see if it fits your needs. So let's see how close the Vision Pro gets to delivering on the promise of AR and VR.
The Vision Pro delivered an immersive experience for certain content. For example, during the demo, I found myself experiencing vertigo when looking down a steep cliff, and the spatial sound really added to the experience, especially considering there are no in-ear or over-the-ear speakers attached to the headset.
And you can still hear others around you, which is useful if you're, walking across a road wearing a Vision Pro and a car is coming at you.
Using a combination of your eyes as a cursor and your hands as a controller worked surprisingly well, and the gestures, they felt natural enough. Overall, this felt more comfortable and convenient than using a physical controller, which is what you would have to do with other headsets. You'd just become fatigued holding the controller outstretched from your body. With the Vision Pro, for the most part, I could keep my hands comfortably resting on the desk, which was nice. The Vision Pro's interface was also very intuitive. Things were where you expected them to be, and there was clear compatibility with Apple's ecosystem. So that's the good. And now to give you a realistic view of this virtual reality device, here's the bad.
Firstly, the entire team found the experience uncomfortable, literally and figuratively. The headset was heavy and bulky. No matter how we adjusted it, we all felt like it was pulling our heads down. Watching a movie may be immersive, but it just isn't as physically comfortable as watching it on a TV.
For comparison, I own the Quest 2 and I felt the Vision Pro was just less comfortable.
And the pass-through didn't feel organic. Apple is enabling AR functionality by allowing you to see your real environment through the headset. They do this by using cameras on the outside of the headset to capture your surroundings, and then recreate it on the screens that are placed directly in front of your eyes. This sounds good in theory, but in reality, as you look around, everything just seems a little off. Things don't look as sharp and in focus, and the field of view isn't as broad as your natural vision.
Plus, the depth of field isn't quite accurate either. Grabbing an object like my phone sitting on the table is like trying to pick it up if it was underneath a body of water. Yes, you can grab it accurately, but it just isn't quite where you expect it to be. And when it comes to rendered content such as 3D videos and photos, the processor in this device isn't powerful enough to accurately render the whole scene. So instead, what Apple is doing is only rendering a high quality render of the content that you're directly looking at. And for the content you're not, it's doing more of a low quality render. This in theory matches how your eyes view the world. What you focus on is sharp, and items in your peripheral vision are not. But theory doesn't match practice here. What we all found was when looking around, rendered content just looked hazy and unsettling, and the 3D just didn't feel real. For example, the demo of a family that was filmed in 3D just kind of felt like what you would experience in a movie theater wearing 3D glasses, where some parts were very 3D and others not.
Now, while using your hands and eyes to control the device was definitely a step forward from physical controllers, it failed a lot. There were definitely a few times where I had to click multiple times to get it to respond.
There is also limited app support, in particular from apps you'd really want to use on this device, like Netflix and YouTube.
That means you wouldn't be able to watch our videos on it.
And then there is the external battery. It's inconvenient to be tied to another device. There were several times I moved around and just got caught. Plus, the battery is short at around 2 hours and Apple is once again doing their thing. The battery is expensive and uses a proprietary connection. Finally, talking about expensive, this device starts at $3,500 before accessories or upgrades. This is 7 times the price of the Quest 3 from Meta, which will get you 90% of the overall experience of this device.
It may actually give you more than 90%. The Meta Quest 3 has a more matured and built-out app ecosystem, and it brings extra comfort to the table.
So, this leads us to our conclusion. Overall, the Apple Vision Pro has many innovations and is a step forward from other headsets we've tried. It delivers both AR and VR capabilities in a single device, and it's more convenient as it doesn't require a physical controller. But right now, this device just doesn't deliver what AR and VR really should be. If you think you're going to buy one of these to trade stocks while looking around at multiple large screens in a virtual environment, you're going to be disappointed. What you're actually going to experience will be getting caught on a cable, running out of battery, and feeling uncomfortable due to the motion sickness and the headset's weight. So, for now, keep buying laptops. I'm willing to bet that 99% of the Vision Pros that people have bought and are raving about will be sitting on a shelf collecting dust in a month. We're probably a minimum of 10 years off this technology actually being viable for most people. And at that stage, we can certainly thank the early adopters for getting us there. Well, that's all we got for you. Make sure to smash the like button and get subscribed. Not only does it help this channel grow, which means that we can create more content for you, but it also makes our dearest mothers very proud. Till next time, go do something awesome with your day, and I will catch you later.